money still chasing the mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field. Got money still chasing the mill. Wasn't lucky, I've been in the field.
The 10 p.m. and I do not have Petty White with me. We're going to get to that in a minute, man. We got a special guest in the building, man, and I want y'all to check him out. He doing big things. He got new music dropping. The old music is still running up. You might have heard him on here once or twice or many times. I want y'all to make some noise for my guy Foreign Dre in the building with us. What up, what up, what up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
What's going on with you, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling great.
Feeling good to be back in New York?
Yeah. I wish it wasn't this cold, though, but...
Yeah. It's getting warmer. If you stay for another week, man, we here. Dang, man. I mean, first, I'd love to get to that you on the intro. A lot of people, probably don't know that, but that's you on the intro. Now, is that like an actual track that you're putting out? Is that in the stash?
Yeah, that's an actual track.
Because
that track is actually on the last project I released, Dogging Me. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bet. Yeah, so we got that line. That joint is also produced by my man Rich Morris.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shout out to my guy Rich, man. Throw some lemons in the comments. Listen, we got plenty to get to. We mentioned being back in New York right now, but you are in Houston. You done relocated?
Yeah, I live in Houston right now. You know what I'm saying? It's been dope.
What is the biggest difference between living out here in New York and living in Houston?
Man, I think for one, it's the pace, and then for two, some of the foods that we got in New York that's like easy access to.
Yeah,
it's not the same, man. Like I can't just walk down the road and go get a slice of pizza. You know what I mean?
So what's food that's like common out there? I know it's by the border. It's Texas. You know what I mean? So it's like Mexican food like popping out there?
Yeah, of course, man. Every corner, you know what I'm saying? You got a taco truck or a taco stand somewhere.
All right, so basically the tacos out there is like how easily accessible pizza is out here.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
I figured that. All right, bet. So now you in New York. One thing that I did want to touch on because I thought it was funny, and my man shout out to my man T Swiffer. He actually brought me back to this moment, right? I'm not too sure how me and you met, but I do remember when I was putting the show together, I was looking for some Poughkeepsie artists, and my man happened to tag you in it. And you was down for the opportunity, but you made sure that you wrote in the comments, you're like, yo, I am not from Poughkeepsie. Yeah. So I feel like that's a common misconception just because you linked up with so many people from the other side of the bridge.
Yes, sir.
So you, just to clarify, you originally from Jamaica, but moved to New York.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? And
not Jamaica Queens, y'all.
Not Jamaica Queens, from the island. I'm an island boy for real, the real one. You know what I'm saying? But I lived in Newburgh, but most of the people that I did music with was PK. You know what I'm saying? So everybody think I'm from Poughkeepsie because of that. As far as like from Fly Die, Final Score, and all that.
I was going to say with Final Score and whatnot, and like, I mean, in a minute, we're going to get to you with doing the camera work and all that too.
Yeah.
But like, timeline-wise, around when were you linking with like Weathers and Tito and them?
I think I first linked with Weathers around 2013.
Okay.
Around that. I had actually had a song. I did a remix to Meek Mill's House Party. And I wanted I was looking for a feature, and my man was like, yo, you should get D Weathers on there. All right. And he ended up reaching out to Weathers for me because I didn't know Weathers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not from Poughkeepsie.
Yeah.
So and it was pretty much like after that I started becoming more tapped in with Poughkeepsie, even though I already met Half at Duchess and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, and via Half, is that pretty much when you started getting involved with like getting behind the camera instead of in front of it?
Nah, I actually started on my own. Like, don't get me wrong, Half shot like my first video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you think about expense-wise, I'm like, man, I gotta like learn how to do this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time I be trying to learn how to do certain things myself.
Yeah.
So I definitely learned how to do it. I was shooting with a lot of people out here in Newburgh, and he was shooting with everybody in PK, and then it came a time where we both came together and formed Panoramic Films.
Okay, man. Shout out to Half for sure, man. So what time is that? Is like, are you rapping and doing camera at the same time, or did the camera work come a little afterwards?
Yeah, I was rapping. I was always doing the music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I kind of like played the background.
Yeah.
Half was always the face of Panoramic Films. You know what I'm saying? He put in majority of the work behind Panoramic Films as well. But we was there as a collective when we started the brand.
Yeah. Now, you play in the background, because I feel like this is almost like a common topic that I talk about with like friends of mine and peers and whatnot in the industry, is like you almost don't want to be viewed as doing two things. Was that part of it? Like almost they won't respect my directorial view because I rap and vice versa?
I mean, kind of like I didn't want to be boxed in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But at the same time, I did take my craft seriously doing the videos, because me doing providing a service for other artists and other people just in general, I wanted to be A1 always, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I always gave it my all at the same time. It was just that when it came to like the talking and communicating with people and really making a lot of the connections, that was all half.
Okay. All right, so you pretty much allow him to be the face of it, and you was just like, yo, I'll show up when the work is ready to get to happening. All right, bet. Nah, man, so you've been running it up crazy. I mean, like I mentioned before, we've been playing some of your records here on In the Field. Running Man seems to be the most consistent, like across the board. People are like, yo, I'm really rocking with this.
Yeah.
You had Froze before that, though, right? We played Froze on here. And now you just dropped in the past week or so, you just dropped Just An Aries, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's been the response for that right there?
I mean, a lot of people been jacking Just An Aries, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Running Man is just one of those that's real catchy, it's real fun.
Yeah, the Running Man is repetitive. Yeah. And if you really a hip hop head, the Running Man is already ingrained in your head because of the dance that's been popular for the past 3 decades now. Okay, so nah, that's dope. So Just An Aries, man, obviously, what was it, your birthday recently?
Yes, sir. My birthday was on April 3rd, man, so I dropped the record
man,
April
happy belated. So right on time.
Appreciate
So you dropped
that.
this for your birthday?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've been seeing a lot of the visuals that you're doing. I've seen you at different spots. You look like you was at the strip club in one of them, one of the visuals out there. Another joint, maybe stripper-esque. You know what I mean? But like the continual like visuals, could you tell the audience, because we got a lot of artists that listen too, like what is the importance that you would stress for having visuals, specifically maybe let's say visuals for content versus official, what we know to be official music videos?
So it's a couple ways that I really go about the visuals and that I view the visuals. So first of all, shout out to my director in Houston, and shout out to Half and Shot by Rocco up here as well, because every time I come up here, you know, we get stuff done up here as well. Yeah,
I've been hearing about Rocco a lot, shooting a lot of these events and whatnot, doing some joints in the city too. Shout out to him.
Yeah, for sure. So with the visual, man, it's really important that people get to see what's going on behind the music. You know what I'm saying? People can relate a little bit more. They can relate. They can relate off the music alone, but when they see the visual, they get to relate a little bit more, because you kind of show your personality in music videos a little bit, show what you was really thinking behind the song. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And it just touches another sense. Like, you know how you got, you know what I mean? I've already tapped into your sound and your hearing. Now I'm tapping into your visual.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's dope, man. That's dope. So how hard was it, or was it not hard at all, to find a new camera person when you relocate into another state that you kind of don't really know nobody at?
I mean, yo, shout out to my boy Fendi out there, man. It wasn't really too difficult. I had I done seen a couple people's work, and when I reached out to Fendi out there, he was real straightforward with like how he liked to do things and all that. And me coming from that background, I understood exactly what he was talking about, because it could get frustrating when you're working with artists. Yeah. Sometimes, you know what I mean? So me and him locked in. I stuck with the same videographer. He been shooting my stuff since I've been in Houston.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we just keep on continue building.
Yeah. So you got that consistency as far as visuals and whatnot. You're not going with a variety of different looks. Like you kind of y'all are building something strong together.
Yeah, but that's the dope thing about him though, because if I want a different look, he can provide that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
So yeah, man.
Now, I said I was gonna have you on for the episode, so you kind of kicking it with us here, man. You got some time, right?
Yeah, I got some time.
Bet. Yo, usually the artists, but we was just talking about this before we got on air, but usually the artists be running a little bit late, so the interviews that y'all be getting from them, the people, be the last tail part of the show. But listen, Jay-Z announcing these concerts. He's adding dates. They're running concurrently with Ye. I think something that the both of them have in common. Obviously, you've seen Jay-Z kind of rechange the name, putting the dots above the Y. I forget what you call that. But obviously, Kanye been signing things off. Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. But even for newer artists and people that maybe are on their way to becoming Hall of Famers in rap, people like 2 Chainz, people like Lotto, all have changed their name at some point in their career. So I kind of wanted to tie that into you with the Foreign Dre, going to Jefe Wit The Shot, going back to Foreign Dre now, and I see, like, when I check you out on streaming platforms that both names reside there.
Yeah.
Could you kind of explain a little bit as to, like, why the name change and why you run with both now?
So, the first change was really because of the time when all my music was hacked, all my pages was hacked. As far as my YouTube getting deleted, all my songs on streaming platforms getting deleted. But the thing is, with the streaming platforms, it was easy for me to replace those. You know what I mean? And it continued happening every time I keep putting them back, they kept getting deleted. I couldn't get my numbers back on YouTube, so that was over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But after a while, man, I got tired of it. So I'm just like, man, I'm gonna just go with Jefe Wit The Shot, because that's what they referred to me as.
All right.
Doing the video stuff, you know what I mean? Especially Half.
Okay.
So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna just go with that. That was one of my projects. That was one of the name of my projects too. I had a project called Jefe Wit The Shot before I changed my name to Jefe Wit The Shot. You know what I mean? But also, like, I got a lot of people that listen to me overseas and especially back home in Jamaica and all that. So they really resonated well with Foreign Dre. So I'm like, damn, man, it got to the point I'm like, I can't really let that go that easy, you know what I mean? And then also, man, shout out to Aaron Boogie, because she was definitely in my ear like, yo, yeah, you
gotta change it back.
You gotta change it back.
Listen, man, I feel like Foreign Dre is a standout. Like, you know, aside from the foreign part, like, all right, cool, bet you're not from here. That could instantly click to somebody.
Yeah.
But like the With The Shot, I feel like kind of maybe was around the same time as like Drake being Steph Curry with the shot and like all of these other things. So it was kind of more so something that was common that people was hearing. So I definitely feel like the Foreign Dre, fits you better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you could choose out of the two, if you had to pick one, like solidified, this is my only name, which one would you go with?
Man, I don't know.
Just off preference.
I really don't know. Cause I like Jefe Wit The Shot. Like Jefe Wit The Shot, I feel like sometimes could be a different character. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it bring out a different side of me sometimes. You know what I mean?
All right, that's like your alter ego.
Yeah.
What they call that when you get too drunk? You're like your dark passenger. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
When you get too faded. That's your other personality, man.
Yeah.
So I actually did want to talk about this one joint that I seen that had me dying all week, but I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about this if this was me. Remy Ma, well-respected MC. I don't know if we still use the word femcs these days, right? But Remy Ma, you know, from Terror Squad, Papoose, his ex, however which way you know her, she been dropping this new freestyle. I don't know if you checked it out, where she's going at Papoose and Claressa Shields. This is on the radar. I just seen it. I think she put out like a lyric video on her IG as well, just so y'all don't miss any of the bars. So would you ever, being a rapper yourself, would you ever date a female that was a rapper?
I mean, I don't really discriminate when it comes to like stuff like that, so I don't really see a problem with it.
Okay.
I feel like if we locked in, we locked in.
All right. Could you picture y'all not being locked in, and let's say it's not to this degree of like Remy Ma and Papoose now, right? Let's say you and your shorty, y'all can't figure out what y'all watching tonight on Netflix, right? Could y'all dispute that with a battle?
I mean,
because like y'all being together so much, it's got to be like a steel sharpen steel kind of situation.
I guess. You know what I'm saying? I guess it depends on the type of. Well, if she a rapper, she gotta be nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't date no shorty that was whack at rapping.
Yeah, I would have to tell her that. Yeah, you gotta put that down. But
I bet.
I guess so, man. I guess we would have to battle it out.
Yo, all right. So let's say y'all get the breakup, right? Y'all get the breaking up, right? It's Papoose and you know, Remy Ma broke up some years now. I feel like this should be so in the past. This should be, you know, dead and buried to some extent. How do you feel how would you feel as her new man, knowing that the records that are even getting any attention coming from your way are about your ex-man and his new shorty? I don't know if they married or what the deal is, but you know what I mean? To have like, could you picture dating somebody who do rap and she making songs about her ex and her ex's girl?
I think it really depends on to what extent, because it could be in a situation where she's still being antagonized by somebody, but if you're just like in your feelings about somebody and everything they got going on in their life, and it don't got nothing to do with you, but you bothered by it, then clearly you're not over the situation. I
feel like she's not over the situation.
Nah, I don't think she's over the situation either. You know what I'm saying? But even though we knew, like, as far as what we knew, you know what I'm saying, she stepped out the relationship first, as far as what.
Correct.
I'm gonna speak for myself.
Public perception, that's what we know.
Yeah, for myself, that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what's going on with that, man.
Yeah, man, it's wicked, man. I don't ever want to open my timeline and see my ex dissing me with 32 bars.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
Never something I'm trying to wake up to, man.
I ain't gonna lie, me as a person, if you gonna be dissing me like that, you my ex and all that, I'll probably avoid you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think you would answer back with a track?
I don't think I would.
Yeah, because at this point, it's like the only thing she's dropping that's getting attention is in regards to him. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if E's the block captain still with her or not, but like, this may be something you got to pull your shorty to the side and be like, hey, yo, listen, you got to get the people rocking with your music for your music, not for the drama you rapping about.
Yeah, I mean, if we chasing publicity, man, then let's go. But besides that, everything I felt with you was real. You know what I mean? And if I'm in a relationship with somebody, you got to be a reflection of me. So if I'm shitting on you, I'm really shitting on myself. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Unless there was things that was there that we addressed and stuff that never changed, that needed to be changed, then that's a little bit different. But
yeah. I bet. Well, we talked about drama. We talked about breakup. Lil Miss drama. Cardi still running around crazy touring. Unfortunately, I'm sure she's affected to some extent over the things going on with Offset and whatnot, man, just to keep the people abreast of what's going on. Offset was shot over this past week in Hollywood, Florida. Last year, Lil Tjay was mentioning on, I believe it was an Academics interview, where he shared that Offset owes him $10,000, that he's been trying to get this back for some time now. I want to say this was probably like 2 years ago on the interview, and he just still hasn't gotten it back. Offset responded to him saying, get it back in blood. Since then, that's crazy, right? Like, because I owe you. Like, how I'm tight, right? But since then, we've had so many people come out. We've had athletes say that, you know, he owes me 8 bands. We had Ebro Darden from once Hot 97, but Apple Music, Ebro Lauren Rosenberg show, says that Offset also owed him $5K from the Super Bowl. Now, some texts were leaked between, I guess, who hosts him at this particular casino. And the texts were saying, you know, you owed $800K that was given to you. Aside from that, we get what is it? 800. It was 800K that you was down, and you needed 500K that you were asking of them. Obviously, that really didn't go as planned, because he's like, yo, I gotta talk to my higher ups. You about to get me fired over this. Yeah. But it kind of gives a little light maybe to why Cardi's taking him to court.
Yeah.
So that's a little, you know, something to pay attention, or he's taking Cardi to court repeatedly. Now, it's saying that another casino's suing him currently after all of this happened for $100K money line that he owes them. Now, unfortunately, all of this had to happen, and this all just follows news of what happened. Him and TJ did run into each other at this casino. I don't really know what's going on in Hollywood, Florida. They got rappers coming to this particular casino.
Yeah.
But it looks like this has just been a long time brewing. Are you a gambler?
Yeah, I be gambling a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Because I heard in the Aries that you had the little bar about all these legs in the room and you trying to hit like parlays.
Yeah.
Do you feel like maybe the gambling is a little too not like accepted, but maybe like overly promoted in hip hop?
I mean, I think people just need more control. Like, homie need therapy. You feel me? At this
Oh, for
point.
sure. I'm seeing videos. He already back in the hotel on the scooter. I mean, back in the casinos on the scooter.
Yeah, man. Like, you gotta relax, bro. Like, it's all about control at the end of the day, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I gamble, you know what I'm saying? But I don't go gamble what I don't have. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I go out there, if I go outside with $100 and I say, yo, I'm about to throw this shit in dice.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I wanted to get on, right? So I'm not a gambler by any means. I once read in a book that was like, he who gambles with his money gambles with his life and his future, or his family and his future, right? I mean, that just kind of aligned with me. I was never a gambler ever. If anything, I'm the type, I go to Atlantic City, I throw $20 in the blackjack, and if I come up, I'm like, all right, we out, I'm going to buy lunch. Like, that's it. I might gamble for dinner right before dinner to get my dinner money up, right? I keep it simple, man. I'd be too tight if I lost. But like in the past couple years, I would honestly say, well, we watched everything happen with like the FanDuel and all of this stuff, like getting finally legalized in New York.
Yeah.
A lot of time people was going out of state to place bets. And I think that's what made gambling amongst each other within communities be such a big thing, is because we're not allowed to do it nowhere else unless it was amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Fast forward, once it's okayed and greenlit in New York, we watched, we see gambling on sports jerseys. We see the sports apps on jerseys now, sponsoring teams.
Yeah.
We see it on the courts. We see it on the signs. And like, throughout these same years, we see Drake with the steak, and you know what I mean? They obviously fronting him money lines for him to go crazy and gamble in front of the world so that they think it's fly.
Yeah.
Do you think that gambling has like kind of put another vice in hip hop, let's say? Because the drugs, the alcohol, the women, all of these things have already kind of been a vice. Do you think that this is like a new vice introduced to hip hop within the past couple years?
I think so, but I think it's even bigger than hip hop, because even it's not just hip hop artists or people that's into hip hop that gambles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you've been to Vegas, you see a lot of homeless people out there, and they become homeless off
gambling too much.
addiction. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You ever been to AC?
AC, Atlantic City?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Same thing out there, bro.
That was my first come up.
Yo, you go to stay somewhere nice, even if it ain't the nicest spot. Like, I like going to Harris because of the party in the pool.
Yeah.
Right? But even when you go there, it's like, bro, you make one left turn wrong, nothing but homeless people.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know it's because they all ran it up in the casinos, they lost it, and they might be from a whole nother state, but they ain't got no way to get home. So that's life now.
Yeah, man, it's just a downhill spiral from there. It's tough.
Yeah.
But I think it's really it's like everything, man. There's pros and cons to everything. Some of us that actually don't have that addiction, but we just enjoy it.
Yeah.
We the pros and cons would be there are people that become addicted to this, and then the ones that enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we always it's never gonna really be like just a one-way street.
Yeah. Because some people not even addicted to winning because they don't be winning. Some people addicted to the rush of like, I might win. You know what I mean? That excitement of seeing what's going to pop up.
That's what I was about to say. I like the excitement. I'll be, let's go, man. I play that roulette in the casino. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So we got the casino out here in Newburgh now, right?
Yeah, I heard about it, but
there ain't no dealers. Everything's virtual.
Yeah, everything. I gotta go to a live dealer, man. I ain't dealing with
Yeah. Because I feel like you could low key be getting scammed if it's all ran off the computer.
High key.
Right. So shoot, where else I want to get to, man? Did you watch this Lamar Odom doc?
Nah, I haven't tapped into it yet, man.
Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy because what is it? It's called The Death and Life because they pronounced him dead for a quick moment in time.
Yeah.
And he was in a coma and whatnot, and then he bounced back. So I like how they kind of flipped the title, but still kept it simple. It's crazy to see how my man was living. You know what I mean? The last place he wanted to play was the Clippers.
Yeah.
But it's funny to see him essentially end up playing for the Lakers. You know what I mean? Having the crazy run out there, and it was just like maybe that wasn't the best place for him to be at. You know what I mean? That fast lifestyle. It said my man took like something like 600 is crazy. Like 16 rhino pills, the gas station joints.
Man.
Right? Mix that with whatever else he was on. I'm sure he was sipping. I'm sure he was smelling things. You know. You ever taken one of the gas station joints?
Nah, I haven't, man. But I definitely slid with a honey pack, man. That's all I can say.
I feel like the honey pack is like the training wheels, because like I hear it don't rock you up, but it gets you like the endurance, like you ready.
I think it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's mental trickery, man. Like it make you believe that to the point where you know what I'm saying?
Like you got to count on it.
Yeah.
It's like yo, every time I go to the studio, I got to roll up.
Yeah.
Now it's every time I'm about to get cheeks, I gotta hit the. All right,
Word.
Yo, I never took none of that, man, because I always heard stories about people being like, yo, I had the crazy long headache. I had a headache for 2 days afterwards.
Nah, I ain't never had no headache. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like the rhino joints.
Oh,
man.
the rhino
like,
joints. Yeah.
Or even even the real thing, like the Viagra's and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they got crazy warnings at the end of their commercials all the time too. They got that, yo, if this persists for more than 4 hours, call whatever. Like,
Hey,
yo,
read that fine print,
bro. If it persists for more than 4 hours, I'm calling more females through. Yo, man. But
wait, a question I got to follow up with that.
Go ahead.
Do you believe in the Kardashian curse?
Yeah. I don't think of it maybe as much as a curse as to like, I think dudes put to the side what they know they might be getting into for the beauty and for the aesthetic and for the popularity is also a perk as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think ultimately that's it. It's kind of like a trade-off. Are you willing to trade off between having a private life, having something a little more peaceful, or do you need to be on the go? I don't know. Some dudes use it for what they use it for, I'd also say.
Yeah.
Because I kind of watch Kanye, and he still do it now, that he's so, like, how people view me and aesthetic heavy that like things with Kim, he almost treated her like an additional piece to his outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got to look a certain way. It got to be all black. It got to be like this. It got to be cut this way. And then, like, that wasn't just a them thing, because I see him do it with the Bianca chick that he's with, that like
that's true. That's true.
He got her running around, pretty much naked sometimes. Just in addition to my outfit, like you a fly little piece that isn't a shirt or a pant.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it, man. I never really looked at it from that point of view. So yeah, that makes sense.
But I do believe in the curse to some extent. Like these is, not to crazy break them down, but like these are women that like their father passed early. So they didn't necessarily have a man in the crib. The man that eventually came into the crib is now a woman. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think there's like a male dynamic that's missing, and maybe they won't allow you to fall into your natural role there because of it. You know what I mean? When you watch Supermom do it all, and she's managing all of us, and she brokerages the deals and the this and the that. They might just, and they all women other than the one brother, which he might be cursed too.
Yeah, he might be
he
cursed
not living,
too.
He living a little wicked,
lie.
But yeah, man. So we did talk about Houston, man. For the people that ever visit Houston, the listeners that ever visit Houston, could you name like maybe 2 restaurants, 3 restaurants, and like 3 spots, late night spots that you got to check out there?
Listen, man. Lost and Found, hands down, is one of my favorite restaurants in Houston. Like, you go there, you can catch a vibe, you get your hookah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those.
Yeah.
Nightlife, late night spot Velvet Rose, #1, hands down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really rock with Velvet Rose. They show love every time you go in there.
All right.
Damn, man, you got a lot of spots. But the thing is, with me, I really like the taco spots. You know what I mean? So you got this place called the Food Zone.
All right.
I go there. It's just a lot of food trucks and all that there.
Okay.
You got Spanish. You got all types of like different Spanish food.
All right.
In the Food Zone. You know what I mean? You pick and choose what you want. You go sit down and just have a vibe. You know what I'm saying? That's a great environment.
Was it all outdoors?
Yeah, it's outdoors.
Bet.
Yeah, and they have a newer one too that has like this huge screen, man. So if you go there, you can watch the games, whatever is on.
Yeah.
Like
They do something like that. I don't remember the name. I think it might be Boxy Park, but they do that in Orlando too. Where they'll throw up the big screen. They might have like the local, like it might even be like a UCF game. But you know, down south, you already know they be big on the college football and all that.
Yeah, for sure. And then you got Camp Houston. That's where everybody goes when they come into town.
Is that like a club?
Yeah, it's a club. It's real popular, and they do have like a outside section too. I think like the roof and camp like can go.
Oh, it's like a retractable
open,
room, like sunroof type thing.
Yeah, so it's a real dope spot. A lot of people go there, man, and you have a blast when you go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I think that's really
those are your top spots right there?
Yeah, there's a couple more, but I can't even really think of them right now. But those right there, those will come to mind when you ask me that.
Nice, man. So music wise, have you felt like you made enough connections, enough impact on the scene thus far? Because you haven't even really been out there a year yet, right?
No, I've been out there 3 years now.
For real?
Yeah.
Yo, it ain't even felt like it, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But the thing is, as far as me like really locking in and being consistent, I guess you could say it hasn't been like a full year yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like I had to like settle, like learn myself and do a lot because I'm out there.
Yeah.
I'm out there dolly. You know what I mean? I'm by
myself.
myself.
That and right there is like it sets onto you like it's mandatory for the personal growth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To where you like it's I'm finding out who I am out here. I'm not son, I'm not boyfriend, I'm not all of these other things that I might be back at home if I was living regular life. Like now this is straight from scratch.
For sure, man. We gotta lock in and really get to the point where you're in a good space to really create your craft, do your music. You know what I mean? So, but right now, man, we on it, man. We on go.
That's what's up. So, like I said, just An Aries had dropped. What is there to follow? What are the plans that you've got for yourself, or maybe even some goals that you got for yourself for the rest of 2026? Being that we kind of almost creeping up on halfway through the year now.
Yeah, man. So right now, I'm gonna start with the to follow, man. So to follow up, I got a whole project around that. It's called Codename Aries.
Okay.
So I don't really have a date for it yet. I'm still finishing up like some of the mixes and mastering and all that.
All right.
But Codename Aries is definitely gonna be the project, the next project I got coming up. And shout out to Hazarelli. I got a record on there featuring him as well.
Okay.
Called Lottery Ticket. So, and that's a dope record too. We had shot the video, but I gotta redo the video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it didn't come out like we didn't even get to edit it. You know what I mean? I just seen the footage and stuff like that. I think we could do better. So we do put that time and effort into what we trying to do to produce the best quality possible. So we definitely gonna go back, revisit that, and get it done the right way.
There you go, man. Aaron Boogie always do this rapid fire. I want to drop gems to the younger artists that are watching, and I don't know if I'm gonna do this any justice, man. But I actually do want to start off. Now you had a lyric in Just An Aries that said, "Fell so many times, but solid as a rock." And I know something that Aaron always likes to ask is, what's a mistake that you've made, while pursuing the music thing that you feel would be helpful to anybody that's listening right now trying to kind of pursue the same?
Following something that I truly believed in. You know what I'm saying? Like allowing people to tell me otherwise, like it might not work, or just like pushing like a different narrative on my idea. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's not gonna have the same energy towards how you feel because you the one that feel like that. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I'll come across or I'll come up with an idea or something that I want to do, and I might not execute it because somebody might say, I don't think that's a good idea or ... And then next thing you know, you see somebody else doing it down the line and it's working. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is always do whatever you feel like you need to do, always do it. At least give it a try, because if you don't, it's always going to be sitting on you like where you like, damn, I should have.
Yeah. Aaron likes to do these rapid fire questions. I don't know if I got much rapid fire prepared for you, right? But let's go through some. You could choose one or the other. You might choose both if it's too difficult, man. Just An Aries or Running Man?
Both.
In regards to the females, man, slim or thick?
Slim.
Okay. New York or Houston?
New York.
Okay. Yo, you stepping out. Who is your wingman for the night? Out of Lamar Odom or Offset?
I'm going Dolly. I'm going Dolly, man.
That's a gamble within itself right there.
Word.
Okay. There's been a lot of talk about verses as of late, man. Would you go Hove or Kanye?
I'll go Kanye.
Okay. Is that with production included?
I mean, listen, I'm production, no production, just the music, Kanye for me.
Okay. Now, you mentioned the parlays, man. Are you FanDuel or Prize Picks?
FanDuel for sure.
FanDuel's the one for you?
Yeah.
All right. We not shouting them out or nothing, but yeah. Italian food in New York or Mexican food in Houston?
I'll go Mexican food in Houston.
Yeah, it's fire like that?
Yeah.
Man, you a Pepsi or Coke?
Damn. I don't know. I'm not really a soda fan like that, so.
Nah, me neither.
I'ma just take myself out of that one. Like, I ain't gonna choose either.
All right, if you had to pick a shorty today, you going Remy Ma or Claressa Shields?
I'm definitely going Remy Ma.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You taking the shorty that's gonna pop you over the shorty that's gonna pop you?
Yeah, I'm taking Remy Ma.
Oh man, I respect that. I'm trying to think of anything that Aaron would try to go through. Yeah, I need her to feel like we did justice without her being here today.
Listen, I know Aaron would have asked me, 50 or T.I., and I'm going with 50 Cent all day, every single day.
I feel like as a New Yorker, that's almost too easy to answer.
Nah, it's not.
You think there's New Yorkers going T.I.?
Because I'm when I answer that, I'm answering that from me being from Jamaica. I'm not just. I was a fan of 50 Cent since I was in Jamaica.
See, I was just about to ask you that once you mentioned. When did you move to the States here?
I moved to the States in 2004.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's so crazy is like it's wild to hear what penetrates the further areas and whatnot, because I got a homie, shout out to my man Ovi Josie, right?
Shout out to Ovi, man.
He Haitian, right? But he out here in Newburgh. Right? Moved when he was young, right? And you know what he told me was the first joint he ever heard rap-wise was Big Pimpin'.
Word?
He told me Big Pimpin' was the first American rap song he ever heard.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think I heard... we was hearing like Biggie, DMX, all that back in Jamaica. You know
Biggie got Jamaican roots.
Yeah, he do.
You know what I mean? So I could definitely see that. So Biggie and who else?
Biggie, like Busta.
Another one, Jamaican roots.
Yeah, it's a lot of them, man. Like Ja Rule was out there heavy too with him and Ashanti, because those are real commercial, man.
Bro, it wasn't even that. I feel like all the time, like the younger cats that I be around, like whether it be producers and things like that, which that's another question I gotta get to you about. But they don't remember Ja Rule how I remember Ja Rule.
Yeah.
And that really bothers me, because they only remember post 50 Ja Rule. Right? Which is I honestly think unfair to Ja Rule, because there wasn't much of a career after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But 98, 97, and I need to say this on air for anybody listening. There was Hove, there was DMX, there was Ja Rule.
Yeah, that's a
so
fact.
The same way that y'all look at maybe 4 years back, Drake, Kendrick, Cole was the big three. that was the big three. And it wasn't spread out amongst regions. Nah, the top three was all from New York.
Yeah.
And it's them. You know what I mean? And they were supposed to be a group. You know, I don't know if you remember Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, I ain't know that.
Yeah. So they was supposed to be, technically their group name was supposed to be Murder Inc. But, you know, things happened different ways. There was the fallout with DMX, Ja Rule, and then, you know, everything played out how it was supposed to play out.
Yeah, the way our 50 came in the game, man, his introduction to the game was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like in Jamaica, we related to that more than anything, you know what I mean? So it was real like roughneck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like real, like stern, you know what I'm saying? So
sure.
When he came out, man, it just kind of like represented us and represented our culture of being tough.
Yeah.
You know, so I could promise you, man, everybody in Jamaica was G-Unit.
Y'all had the white beaters out there?
I don't know if we ain't had the white beaters and all that. We ain't got the, you know what I'm saying? We still like, it's like a third world country. We ain't have a lot of the stuff out there, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
At that time. But all I know is, for me personally, once I became a 50 Cent G-Unit fan, it was over for Ja Rule, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I hear you.
And shout out to Nelly was big out there too.
Oh yeah, Nelly took over the game.
Nelly was big
for a minute,
out there
man.
too.
Nelly really took over. What's the producer that you rocking with in Houston right now? What was the name again?
Oh, Marco Mahler.
Who got the give me the loot?
That's Marco.
That's Marco.
It's a team of them, you know what I mean? So,
okay, another rapid fire. Marco, Rich Morris.
Ooh. Nah, I gotta choose both, man.
That's one of the ones that deserve both, man. The production on these past couple joints been some heat, and Rich my man, so I already know what Rich do.
But what I can say though is like the way I work with Rich is a little bit different. It's more personal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And furthermore, Rich is somebody that I've been wanting to work with for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? Growing up and being around the area and all that, I always knew Rich. Rich produced one of the joints for me back in the day. That I had a feature with Neat Bucks on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, definitely shout out to Rich, man. We got a lot of work coming. Rich got some fire for me, man.
Yeah. Nah, man, Rich always doing his thing, man. I know he always moving and shaking, man. He always working, even if we don't think he working. He in the tuck, you know, cooking up something for somebody.
Matter of fact, I'm picking Rich.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a fact.
There you have it, man. One time for the fan, man. For the retreat alumni, Rich Morris.
That's home team right there.
That's what's up. Word. Man. Before we peel on out of here, man, is there anything you want to shout out? Any I always ask Aaron this. Any apologies you want to give? Anything else you want to say where you gonna be at? Anything like that?
Listen, man, if I said anything to hurt anybody, your feelings was probably meant to be hurt, man. I ain't got no apologies, man. We standing on business all year for the rest of our lives, man. That's just how it is.
There you go. Y'all heard it first, knuckleheads.
Yeah, man.
Listen, again, man, catch me Midnight Ferry this Friday, the 17th, man. Catch me at Midnight Ferry. And then I got a special announcement for y'all coming up, so keep rocking with me. And I don't want to spill the beans just yet, man, but just know that summer at the waterfront is about to get a little bit hotter.
Yeah.
Anything you got coming up? Next song, visuals, anything?
Yeah, pretty much just the project, man. When I get back to Houston, I gotta shoot a couple of videos off of that, you know what I'm saying?
There we go.
And then lottery ticket with Hazarelli, like I was saying before.
That's gonna be the one. That's the one for the summer?
Nah, it ain't really like a summer bop. Okay. Running Man for me is really the one for the summer.
I've been telling you, no pun intended, but we've been running that up crazy.
Nah,
and that seemed to be from the people's consensus.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
Yeah, man.
That's the one right there.
We running to the summer and throughout the summer. You heard?
Listen, you already know, man. It's your boy Rapz here with Foreign Dre. We signing off, man. You know where to catch us next week. Another Monday night, another 10 p.m. And we're going to be at the same place, same time, doing the same thing. Maybe something a little different. I don't know. But listen, you know what it is. Catch y'all back here next week. Peace.
Yeah.